Oh man, I don't know what's happening. A Monday and I'm smiling. Something must have gone wrong. Hi guys, and welcome. Another video. And today we're talking about how you can beat inflation without having a degree in economics. How cool is that? So, just to give you a bit of an overview what inflation is. Inflation, in moderation, is not bad, but in essential what it means for us, if inflation literally makes your money less. Now, if I say this, I'm sorry, forgive me please. For every knowledgeable person out there, it's a very loose term. So strictly speaking, what is inflation? Inflation means that the money that you earn this year with an inflation rate of 2% makes the money worth less by 2% because your buying power shrinks. Now, having a bit of inflation is not too bad. It's actually quite a good thing. Now, it becomes a bad thing when we are thinking about it as the average person in the UK. Let's say, I think a good value rule of thumb is right now the inflation rate is around 2 to 2.5%. Now, you want to beat inflation, right? Because you want to, at least in the worst case scenario, if you've got £1,000, you want to have the buying power of £1,000. You don't want to have the buying power of £1,000 and then have an inflation rate of 2.5%, and then your money is literally worth less. Your buying power is not £1,000. It's 2.5% less. Again, I'm doing this in the car. I know, forgive me, I should have probably used the calculator before I started this video. Anyway, we can check this one out. We can check this one out later. I can calculate it and update it in a post below. So anyway, what can you do to beat inflation? The simple answer is put it in an investment that returns at least more than the rate of inflation. So if the inflation rate in the UK is right now 2.5%, you want to put it in an investment that returns at least, you guessed it, 2.5%, so you break even. Now, what products are available to us right now here in the UK? Well, there are a couple of options, and the first two accounts, I shall say, are really no frills accounts. So don't expect something very flashy. I don't know why, but I would like to have some flashy, exciting stuff. So what is it that I'm talking about? Well, there are two banks right now that I know of that offer a pretty good interest rate, and that is TSB with a Classic Plus account, which pays £3 a year per year, so they pay you 3% onto what you've got in your bank account. However, they cap it at £1,500 because otherwise it would be too good to be true. And unfortunately, banks are not stupid in this country, so they cap it at £1,500. The other option is Natwest. I think they've got an offer where you get 5% for the first year, and after that I think it goes down to 1.5%. Again, I'll leave a comment below to my video to let you know. So those are the first two options that anyone in the UK could do. Okay, so you put your money into a TSB account, you put it in a Natwest account, and you earn interest. Cool, not bad. What other options do you have? Well, my favorite, invest in stock or shares, whatever you want to call it. And so far, out of experience, I started investing. The average return isn't too bad. I think my worst investment return, 5%? So as you can see, that's really, it's not bad. I mean, by By investment standards, yes, you can do better, but hey, 5%, I'm happy. All right? So I'm happy, I get my dividend. The shares so far that I have are going up, so I get growth, I get dividend. Great, you can do the same. And even if you've got £1,000 to invest, perfect. You know, everyone has to start somewhere. Start small. Perfect. Don't worry about it, just do it. And I will share with you which shares I think are good and which shares have really helped me as well to get a good dividend and a bit of growth. So I'm sharing this at a later stage. So what did we discuss? We discussed two current accounts, TSB, Natwest, invest in shares, invest in an ETF. I'm using the Vanguard ETF, the S&P 500 UCITS, which is traded in Ireland, so you don't have to worry about any W8 forms for US stocks, which is great. It also pays dividend. Nice, that's what we want. And that return rate at some point topped 15%. Right now it's a bit down because the shares were going down a little bit, which is absolutely fine. Still beats the rate of inflation by some percentage and then some more. And again, it's really no thrill, but it's secure. Why do I say it's secure? If you have a look, even the Standard & Poor, the S&P 500, ever since inception, it went up, it went down, but right now I think it cracked 3,000 points, so that's really not bad at all. So it's a safe investment, and I think it's fair to say that it will increase to climb up. Yes, there will be the occasional ditches, but quite frankly, it's a good investment. Do it. It's perfect. What else is there? What else that you could reasonably do without getting into too much trouble or without losing your money? I think those are the top results. Put your money into saving accounts, into current accounts. And what you can do as well, let's say you make £5,000 netto. What I would do, if I were you, I would put £1,500 flat out in my TSB account, get 3%. Then I've got my Natwest account, which I think has got a higher cap. Again, I'll leave a comment below the video. And then you earn interest in your TSB account, in your Natwest account, and you can leave the money in there. Or what you do after 1 month, you take the money out of TSB and you start investing the money. Then you put some money into TSB again, so you've got the cycle going. So you take a bit of interest from the banks, which by all means isn't much, but hey, we take everything we get, right? And the rest you can invest in your Vanguard ETF and in some shares, blue chips, what we were talking about in the other video. So this is really what I would say, how you can beat inflation. Again, as with everything when it comes to investing, stick with it. Don't just do it once or twice and be happy. Don't pat yourself on the shoulder. You have to keep at it. You can't stop. Okay? So anyway, this is the advice I want to give you, how to beat inflation. Let me know what you think. If you like my content, obviously subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave a comment below. It helps the YouTube algorithm and identify me. And I thank you very much for sticking out with me. Share your thoughts, and I'll see you in another video. Have a nice day and a nice week. Bye bye.